Diazonium salt. How to form this salt and where does it use? So these things today we will know. So without any further ado, let's get into today's video.
Hello everyone, welcome to my study channel Chemistry. Subscribe my channel by clicking on subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you never miss any updates.
See, the diazonium salt is actually very important. Okay, so this salt you can prepare it from amine. Okay, you can prepare it from amine. Now this amine should be primary amine. Okay, this amine should be primary amine. The secondary and tertiary amine do not give the diazonium salt. So here is a question: why only primary amine gives diazonium salt? Okay, so what is the answer of this question? Why only primary amine gives diazonium salt? Because in the process of preparation of diazonium salt, you need to replace two protons. Okay, you need to replace two protons. Now only in the primary amine, okay, this is the primary amine. Only in the primary amine case you have two proton to replace it. In the secondary and tertiary amine you do not have two protons. So only primary amine can give diazonium salt. Okay, now in the process of formation of primary amine, the reagents are NaNO2 and HCl. So for example, if I write a reaction, this is aniline, okay, primary amine. Now the reagent is NaNO2 plus HCl. Then the product will be diazonium salt N2Cl. There is a plus sign on N2 and minus sign on Cl minus. Okay, so this is primary amine. The name of this primary amine is aniline, and this is diazonium salt, aryl diazonium salt. You can also see here benzene ring. So benzene diazonium chlorine is present, so benzene diazonium chloride. Okay, now see here NaNO2 and HCl, two reagents are used together. Why? Because when NaNO2 and HCl both reacts together, they form actually HNO2. Okay, now this HNO2 reacts with aniline and form this benzene diazonium chloride. This HNO2 reacts with primary amine and forms diazonium salt. Okay, now there is another question: why HNO2 is not used here directly? Why NaNO2 and HCl mixture is used here? Okay, why not HNO2 is used directly? Okay, in the formation of diazonium chloride. Okay, there is a question again. So what is the answer? The answer is HNO2. This HNO2 is unstable. Okay, this HNO2 is unstable, so it reacts with air and moisture very quickly. So if it reacts with the air and moisture quickly, that means you are not getting the pure HNO2. Okay, that's why you can't use HNO2 freely. Okay, that's why you have to use NaNO2 plus HCl. Then they both will react and form HNO2 in the reaction container, and that HNO2 will react with primary amine. Now move to the mechanism of the formation of diazonium chloride. First, you just take the reagent part, that is NaNO2 and HCl. Okay, they both react with each other and form HNO2 Okay, plus here sodium plus ion and here Cl minus ion. Okay, now HNO2, if we write the structure of HNO2, it like this. Okay, H, O and double bond O. Now there are lone pairs on the oxygen atoms. Okay, so this oxygen by its lone pair, it will attract H plus ion. Okay, then what will form? Okay, here is the positive sign. Now if you see HOH, H2O, you can see this is a water molecule, right? So this sigma bond will break and the electron will go on oxygen atom, so that it can go out from this solution, from this compound as H2O. So the H2O will go out and the remaining part is this. Okay, so now this compound called nitrosonium ion. Okay, this nitrosonium ion will react with primary amine to form diazonium salt. Now this is the primary amine, right? Lone pairs are there on the nitrogen atom. So this lone pair will go towards the positive sign. Okay, then what will be the compound? Nitrogen, two hydrogens are there and the lone pair will make a bond with another nitrogen atom. So now here you can see in this nitrogen atom there are 4 bonds, but the nitrogen valency is 3, so one plus sign will be there on this nitrogen atom. Okay, now any one NH bond will break and the electron will come on the nitrogen atom, okay, to neutralize this positive charge. So then what will be the product? NH and double bond O. Now there are lone pairs. Now this nitrogen will try to make a bond, so the lone pairs will come here. Okay, now from this double bond, one bond will break and the electron will come on oxygen atom. Then oxygen will get negative charge and this oxygen will try to attract one proton, that is H, and this bond will break and will go on nitrogen. This type of
Mechanism happens.
So the product will be benzene ring and double bond and single bond O, then H. Okay, now the oxygen will try to attract more H plus ion from the solution by its lone pair. So then what will be the product? And double bond and single bond O, H. Okay, here is a positive sign. Now again you can see H2O, water molecule, so it will go out from the compound as a water molecule, so it will form plus water. Okay, now on this nitrogen atom lone pair is present, so it will go here to make triple bond. Okay, so then what will happen? This is the benzene ring and here it is and triple bond and here is the positive sign. Okay, so now you can see this is N2 plus. You can also write it like this way, N2 plus. So this is actually cationic part of diazonium salt. Okay, this is cationic part of diazonium salt. Okay, now in the solution you have Cl minus ion. I have said Cl minus ion is here, so here Cl minus. Okay, so this is the anionic part. Okay, and the whole compound is actually known as diazonium salt. Diazonium salt. So in this way you can prepare the diazonium salt. Now I must mention one use of diazonium salt. It is very important. The Sandmeyer reaction. Okay, in my next video I have uploaded the Sandmeyer reaction process where you use the diazonium salt as a reactant. So from diazonium salt you can easily prepare aryl halides. So you can prepare what? Aryl halides from diazonium salt. So this is a very important part. And what is the reaction name? The reaction is Sandmeyer reaction. Which is very important.